now that ugcwele apha erumini let me just now that bakugcwele apha erumini akhona ndingathethiyo andithetha for loo nto makubayaphi. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. And then my dad was like, okay, must prove it, and they went out. And then my mom was like, okay, and then that I am pregnant. One child, a girl, why are you living in London? Don't lose son. You just want to chat in London. That's I. Miss on the chat in London. Go live in London. Baby live in London. Enrique!
Welcome to Hazel's Talk Show. Ikamalami Hazel Intombi Yakakoba. Guys, this is the day that we've been waiting for. Month of love. We are saying goodbye to you, February. Well, guys, it's not about the month of love. It's not about love. It is about the guests that we have here. But before we continue, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting me, guys. Thank you so much. But don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell the entire community that Hazel's Talk Show is on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe. Well, guys, we do have a guest. And she told me, Hazel, there's no need for you to introduce me. I was like, what? Are you mad? Who doesn't want to introduce a businesswoman, a lovely mother, mother of twins, a TikToker, a YouTuber, and also...
Welcome, guys, and Ikamalam Yanga Mpetsheni Disinsiwe. I love God to the moon and back, and then back, and then back to the moon, and then, yeah, but I love God. Anyway, yeah, I am a mother of two. When I say mother of two, guys, I mean I am a twin mom. One pregnancy, two boys. Then I'm better get two pregnancies, two babies. But anyway, guys, I am a twin mom. Currently, I am a businesswoman, and call myself an entrepreneur, a mompreneur, but something like that along those lines. And yeah, I am a hustler, a big hustler. I believe in multiple streams of income, but that is a story for another day. But anyway, guys, yeah, as I said, welcome to Hazel's Talk Show. Now I'm here to find out.
Well, Yanga, you guys, I'm so sorry. Yanga, you are an influencer. Guys, maybe I'm the one who does not know an influencer, but what I know is that when you're busy with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, are you an influencer, guys?
No, I'm entertaining.
Okay.
I am entertaining. When you're an influencer, I believe when you're an influencer, it's when you post about something, say something, and then people
will buy that thing.
If let's say if it's a product that I'm posting, and then people will go buy that product, and then that's how you influence basically. And also, brands, they notice you and then they work with you, and then because they can see that you've got the potential, they don't turn off becoming an influencer, and then you start working with brands. But as for Namda sending a poster into home, I was troubled. But anyway, I am a smaller nyana influencer, because there's things that I would post and then abantu bazoyoz tender. I am a smaller nyana influencer. I am not there yet, but I believe for me to be there, I need to grow my following, and especially on Instagram, because I've done that on TikTok, but obviously I'm not consistent. But that is something that I am currently working on, and once I reach that, then I believe that I will start, being an influencer. But anyway, yeah, guys.
Amazing. Okay, guys, I've learned something new. Yeah, you've mentioned that you are a hustler, right? And I just want you to tell us, what is it that you're busy with this year? Are you busy with your business? Are you busy with TikTok? Are you busy with YouTube? Are you working? What is it that you're currently busy with on 2024?
Okay, this year I am basically raising funds to start my business or continue with what I was doing, because when COVID hit, that's when everything messed up, finances, messed up my business and everything. So I had to, stop and then rethink about, okay, from here, what do we do? But then on that year, I think it was 2022, I had no idea what I was going to do. So I decided to be a TikToker. So currently I am sitting on 178,000 followers on TikTok because I was bored. I had nothing to do. And I remember that year I was supposed to go to China to stock more clothes because I ran out of impahla to sell. So flights, everything were booked, but then the COVID came and was like, you ain't going no way. So that's when I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Nothing. So I started doing TikTok. So basically this year is a year of me raising funds and continue with what I was doing. So the aim is to have multiple streams of income and obviously start selling clothes again. And there's other ideas that I have, of which I can't say them now because I'm gonna spoiler, excitement and the idea that I have. But there are ideas that I have, and so basically this year is just a year of raising funds.
Amazing. So what is it that you're doing now? So now you're raising funds. Is there anything that you're busy with? Like, what is it that you are doing now that you are focusing on? We understand you said you're raising funds, but at the moment, what is it that you're doing?
Okay, currently I am on a contract as a seasonal worker at SAS. So I am on a 4 months contract. So I am saving up and other than that, there is nothing that I am currently doing but working and saving.
Amazing. So Yanga, you mentioned that you're the mother of twins, right? And you also mentioned that you are a born-again Christian, but we did not hear that you are married. We did not hear about husband, and we did not hear that are you staying alone? Are you renting? Like we heard that you're just the mother of twins, you're born again. Can you just tell us more about you being born again, also mother of twins? Is there hubby? What is happening?
Things fall apart. I am killer up to
Okay.
But then it's a long story, guys. It's a long story. Me being born again and having kids. It's a long story, of which it's something that we can't talk about it now because I believe we can't have this video long. We don't want to bore you guys and end up not watching. We need to bring something exciting so that you are looking forward to the next episode. But anyway, I am a born again. Yes, I said it. I am a born again. I have twin boys, and now boom pants. Did you tell a story somewhere? It all started when I was
not
born again.
Really. I'm sure we're going to have part 2 of this, but not really.
Part 2?
Hello. You said you have a long story, guys. She told us that she has a long story, so obviously we must have a part 2. Hello. So you don't have to tell us everything, but just to just improve. Do we have husband in the house? Do we see us? Are we staying with our parents, or what is happening?
Okay, I'm not married, guys. There's no husband. Currently. But anyway, I'm not married, guys. I'm still with my parents. I still stay home. I believe Utiko has a plan for everyone. God has a plan for Bombam. Currently I am, trying to find this is a year of finding my purpose in life and knowing exactly what's the plan of God for Ubombam, So, but I'm still at home and trying to rebuild my life. Currently, I would say that it's a confusanyana. endinabo. But it all started, ukusindiswa kwam started when I was young. At that time, I believe I did not understand what is being born again and what was expected from me as a young woman. But when we are born again, there's things that we are told that you can't do this, you can't do that. And then now when you try to live in that and making abantu happy or ufuna ubonisa abantu that disindisiwe izinto ezithile andizuzenza, and then behind doors or emacaleni then you start doing those things because people are not there, and forgetting that abantu might not see us but God sees us. So kukho amaxesha apho sifuna uimpress abantu, sifuna ukwenza abantu basibone uba hayusindisiwe, hayi intontoni, and forgetting that uThixo yena ekugqibeleni uyakubona. So it got to a point where I wanted to live my life. It got to a point where I wanted to know who I am, and uThixo ufuna undibona ndiphi ebomini. Do you get what I mean? So izinto zenzeki, not that I had to run after things, izinto zobomi. I didn't. Where I know uThixo waqala khona ukundisusa ezintweni was 2007 when I started drinking alcohol. uThixo etywaleni zangandikhuphi kamnandi. And I believe ngokundisusa etywaleni there was a reason and a purpose why endikhupha, because yena ubona izinto esingaziboniyo. Yena uThixo wazi izinto ezizakwenzeka thina esingaziboniyo. It might be that ngokusela kwam uThixo knew that not even kula nyaka but the following yenza unqila mhlambi ndenze izinto angafuni uba ndizenze. You understand? Okanye ngaloo nyaka mhlawumbi I was gonna fall pregnant, I was gonna be raped, I was gonna, so uThixo was trying to avoid that. So ngala nyaka ngala mini ndisela ngayo, that was the day I stopped drinking alcohol, because I believe uThixo ebengafuni ndithini ndibusele utywala ukuqhubeka. And it was something I told myself, I'm not going to continue drinking alcohol because of what happened. Up until today, you remember I said 2007, up until today, and I'm okay with it. You understand? So it goes back to what I said. Lendon nithetha yotywala ndifuna ukuthi ifana nento yokubana ndiye ndabe ndimithe ndisindisiwe.
Okay.
Yiplan kaThixo. Ikhona into yoba kuthiwe hayi uwile unana wajola wanomntana irongo, and people start judging you. We understand that abantu bazakujaja, but uthini yena uThixo, because there's a question endinayo mna endisafuna ukubuza namhlanje uba ifika nini iplan kaThixo ebomini bakho. What if uThixo xa mhlambi umitha kuzibe yena efune uba ube nabo abo bantwana, and ifika nini apho kuthiwe ke ngokuba sisono?
Okay.
Sisono, yes, I believe because iBhayibhile ithi yona no sex before marriage. But when does God allow things to happen? Do you understand? Because I've been 32 when I fell pregnant. And I was in a relationship for a long time, since 2011, the relationship. And it happened that 2022 ndinithe. You understand? And ndibe twins. You understand? Ndicela ukuya deep, ndibe twins. You understand? Ndingatshatanga. Ndisindisiwe, ne? And then uThixo allowed it, because I believe uThixo wethu nguThixo kwaziyo izinto ukuzipreventa zingenzeki. But uThixo wethu aphinde benguThixo kwaziyo uba izinto azivumele zenzeke for a reason. You understand? Because mna ndingangayazi ireason yoba namhlanje ndine-twins ndingatshatanga. But uThixo yena abe ibiyiplan yakhe yoba ndifuna uthi go through le ndlela qala before ube uhamba le indlela. You understand? uThixo sifaka ezintweni for uba asi-perfecte, asi-molde, asenze for what's coming. You understand? Abantu abasindisiwe xa unohlala ngabo namhlanje bazakuxelela ukuba when I was not born again, izinto zazingenzeki ebomini bami. Ndandihappy, ndandinemali, ndandithini. But when I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior, that's when I lost everything. You understand? So ifika nini into yoba ibe yintando kaThixo, and ifika nini uba ibe intoni, ibe sisono. You understand? So I think I'm saying a lot of things, but I'm trying to put this question as well to abantu abasenziweyo. Not that I am running away from the fact that ndinabantwana ndisenziwe, but ngibaleka isono and everything. But yes, I am a born again Christian that I will not run away from. Yes, I have twin boys, ndingachatanga. But kum andifuni uba nayo into ethi ndiyayi-accept uba isono ndisenzile, but moving forward andifuni uba nayo into ethi ndiyasola. Andifuni ukusola for having those boys ngabantwana bam, and ikhona i-reason yoba babe bakhona. You get what I mean? Yes. So yes, to answer your question, yes, ndisenziwe and I have twin boys, and yeah, I don't know if I don't know if ilentuka yakho i-question yakho ndiphendulile, but yeah, I believe bakhona for a reason and a purpose.
Of course. Well, yes, you've answered my question and you've made it clear, and I love the way you're making a corner that God has a plan and a purpose. Like everything that we go through, to my belief, it is a plan of God. There is no mistake or bombak, or even if you can have 5 kids, that is not a mistake. It is the plan of God. And also, Yanga, you said that you're staying with your parents. Like, how did you manage to tell them now that you are a born-again Christian, a young child that loves God? I also believe that you are in a worship team. And then boom, mama, dada, I'm pregnant. How did you tell them, and how did they take it that our beautiful daughter, she's pregnant with twins?
Okay, you just said now that, but the worship team, I'm not.
You were.
That was, yes, I was. And that was a long time ago, and I'm not still in the same church where I was part of a worship team.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, it was really hard. Honestly speaking, my parents never knew that I was in a relationship. So so they never knew that I was in a relationship. It was something that I had to hide because of irrespect.
Okay.
Yeah, because of irrespect, so I had to hide that I was dating. Yes, we have friends that will ask, and stuff like that, you know. But I always say, into the relationship with my mom, I was always cute as Yana, especially aware and full good times on those cute because yabo ngakwazi ba uphi nabane ezo zinto zi-important, but me now ndimazi ba umzali wami mhlambi ufuna utshatile, ufuna ube nezinto oqala. Okay, masime ngomtshato, ufuna ukubona mhlambi ufundile and be a graduate, ufuna ukubona unendlu yakho, ufuna ukubona unemoto yakho. Ndibe mna ndifuna uba ne-conversations zoba ndithethe ngamadoda, ndibe ndifuna uba ne-conversations zoba hayi, I'm in a relationship. Those things are not important ebazalini. You understand? Abazali bakho, they want to rejoice nawe, they want to ukubona usucceed. You understand? So me bringing up into my boyfriend, those things were not important to me. Yeah, I understand. So for me, finding out that I was pregnant and them not knowing about the relationship, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. Bengazazi ba ndizayixela kanjani into yoba hayi ngoku pregnant, because izawufuneka iqale eqaleni ba ubujole nini, siyakuva umithi but ubujole nini nabanye. You understand? So it was for me, it was hard. It was hard. But I had to bandibaxelele. So when I found out, it was 2022 when I started getting sick and ndisematatiela. 6 whole day in December, and then asibuya on our way back, immediately when we got home, I think it was around the 5th or 6th Jan, that's when I started getting sick. And ukugula kwami, I knew ndoba a monster, because I was drinking a lot of Monster, the energy drink. I was drinking a lot of a Monster. So I knew by money Monster, and I even googled its symptoms as a monster, deny, you understand? So I knew Dubai, it can only be Monster. So I went to a chemist does explain like about what's going on ndabanikwa ke izinto ndasela but yabe ndiqonda nje uba laa bhuti nje ngonithetha nalaa bhuti phaa ekhemesi yabe ndiqonda nje laa bhuti uba ayivakali kodwa le ithethwa ngusisi but ndakunika something wanika but khange ndiyeke ukugula oko ndigula so up until I decided uba mandixelele ke ngoku ubhuti mayesana ndiyagula and andiyazi uba kwenzeka ntoni. That's when he said do a pregnancy test. I'm like, do a pregnancy test. A pregnancy test? Why? And then the pregnancy test and then it was positive. So I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. So ngoku mandikhangela uba ndingayifumana phi kanye ndiyabe ndiye kuyo and okay. Yeah. So yes, it was really hard. Honestly speaking, my parents never knew that I was in a relationship. So so they never knew that I was in a relationship. It was something that I had to hide because of irrespect.
Okay.
Yeah, because of irrespect, so I had to hide that I was dating. Yes, we have friends that will ask, and stuff like that, you know, but I always say into zoba relationship with my mom ayizonto ezicute eziyana, especially where andifuna ukuthi ayizonto ezicute because umzali wakho ngahlayazi izinto ozenzayo yabo ngahlakwazi uba uphi nabani ezo zinto zi-important but me now ndimazi uba umzali wam mhlawumbi ufuna utshatile ufuna ube nezinto okuqala okay masinime ngomtshato ufuna ukubona mhlawumbi ufundile and be a graduate ufuna ukubona unendlu yakho ufuna ukubona unemoto yakho ndibe mna ndifuna uba nee-conversations zoba ndithethe ngamadoda ndibe ndifuna uba nee-conversations zoba hayi I'm in a relationship. Those things are not important ebazalini. You understand? Abazali bakho they want to rejoice nawe, they want to ukubona usucceed. You understand? So me bringing up into my boyfriend, those things were not important to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. So for me, finding out that I was pregnant and them not knowing about a relationship, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. Bengazazi ba ndizayixela kanjani into yoba hayi ngoku ndi-pregnant because izawufuneka iqale eqaleni uba ubujole nini siyakuva umithi but ubujole nini nabanye. You understand? So it was for me it was hard. It was hard. But I had to bandibaxelele. So when I found out, it was 2022 when I started getting sick and ndisematatiela whole day of December, and then asibuya on our way back immediately when we got home, I think it was around the 5th or 6th Jan, that's when I started getting sick. And ukugula kwam I knew njoba monster because I was drinking a lot of Monster, the energy drink. I was drinking a lot of Monster. So I knew by a monster, and I even googled its symptoms as a monster as a basic denial. You understand? So I knew by it can only be monster. So I went to a chemist. Does explain like about what's going on ndabanikwa ke izinto ndasela but yabe ndiqonda nje uba laa bhuti nje ngonithetha nalaa bhuti phaa ekhemesi yabe ndiqonda nje laa bhuti uba ayivakali kodwa le ithethwa ngusisi but ndakunika something wanika but khange ndiyeke ukugula oko ndigula. So up until I decided uba mandixelele ke ngoku ubhuti mayesana ndiyagula and andiyazi uba kwenzeka ntoni. That's when he said do a pregnancy test. I'm like, do a pregnancy test. A pregnancy test? Why? And then the pregnancy test and then it was positive. So I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. So ngoku mandikhangela uba ndingayifumana phi kanye ndiyabe ndiye kuyo and then it can confirm manyani. So I went, ndayifumane one around Bosch, went, and then it was confirmed that I am having twin boys. I'm like, what? Not twin boys, I'm having twins.
Oh.
I was like, what? So Nana, I had to hide it for a good 3 months. So remember when he was telling me I was a month old, Nandi found out, hey, I'm pregnant. So I was a month old and I had to hide it for a good 3 months. And I did. And no one noticed anything. So it was only me, no Puteka, Abadabayazi, Bawena Sisi, or pregnant. So I had to hide it up until the day I couldn't sleep at night, and I texted my cousin Ulula Mematati, and I texted her and I told her, and then so even and I told her, and then she's like, if you don't tell them, I will tell them. Yeah, I was so stressed. I want to tell him that in that only chance you buy at least because it's not easy. And she's like, if you don't tell them, I will tell them. So I'm only giving you tomorrow to tell. Hey! What I did, and that's about okay. And then that's plan about okay. Then Zayenza, ndangena ekamereni yami angiqokelele ngathi umama msiza ubuya ndangena ekamereni yami ndalila. I was like, yo, I'm sad sana, ndalila wayengena ungena nyani ke ndisaid bayibo right yo hayi ke zasa nyani nyembezi ke ngoku hayi ke yangathi mthwalila hayi ke naye one stress bayibo kwenzeka ntoni why ulila ngoku ntontoni abiza abantu kubiza otito kwabiza lento ukuthi amkhulu kwabiza everyone bayisani umpelo yalila. Now that ugcwela perumini, let me just try. Now that ugcwela perumini, akhona ngingathethi antuthetha for lonto. Mawubayapi? I was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. And then my dad was like, okay, must prove it, and they went out. And then my mom was like, okay, ndicela uthethe kwenzeka ntoni. And that I am pregnant. Anjonga girl, what and then why you ulile London? Ndoni lisayo. Ulile London? Umithisa umuntu ochatileyo. Ndathi hayi. Umithisa umuntu ochatileyo. Ngoku ulile London? Baby ulile London? Eric! Isa takatito. Uthi lo mntana isa takatito. Bekho. Fika takatito. Kwenzeka ntoni nolitha awuthi umithu baby anjonge ke athi soke ngoku sizawuya nini kulaa ntwana suma same time soke ngoku nolitha ke ngoku kufuneka ndifowunele notantontoni sizawujonga uba sizawuya nini kule ntwana ke ngoku ngubani yona le ntwana ngubani yona le ntwana ndixelele ke unobhuti wasipere kudala nisazana ndimaze ngo-2000 yo kudala umazi kudala umazi ntoni sofuneke uzame ke uba usinike inamba yakhe ke sizofumana inamba yabantu bakokwabo sizame uarrange uba kuyiwe zingaphi inyanga zisuso 4 months yo baby yayilonto ke sana. So eventually how they took everything, I was not expecting it. Okay. Yeah, well for me I don't know what I was expecting because I knew mhlambi abazonishouta and but I was expecting mhlambi uba ndizawuxelelwa ke uba bendirongo uphi kwathini but khange zenzeke ezo zinto. It was more of by-accept her and they were like, no, we'll support you throughout the pregnancy. Is the person or that pregnanted you there? And I'm like, no, he is there. And that was it. And then ndabaqala ke ngokuba twins. Yo, I can't. But twins. That's not twins apparently. So bebuza wethu ba twins is velaphi and but yeah, so they were excited at the end of the day and I was also happy. I was okay. And then jiggy, no one could see uba ndimithi isusu sami sasingabonakali. Jiggy the following day sakwazi ufika isusu sonke singaphandle sala siyabonakala, like literally everyone can see uba ndimithi all of a sudden. But anyway, yeah,
All right, very nice, interesting story. So Yanga, you've mentioned everything. I'm sure like young people out there, they are listening, because we do have some other young people that bayoyika, they're scared to tell their parents. They don't know how they're going to react. Abanye, they even want to commit suicide. Abanye, they do abortions because they're scared. But what is my mother going to say? What is my father? Kaya can be, like we don't see her going good boyfriend. Like, when do you get the time? What is it that you can say to other young people? And also I believe that there are mothers and fathers who are watching this broadcast, listening to what we're talking about. What is it that you can say to the mothers, to the fathers, to also the young girls out there, and also young men also, Klambi, you are the pastor's kid, umitise umdana ecaweni, which is your guy. Like, what is it that you can say to them now that you've told them, you're also, now you mentioned that, wow, so you did not know what they're going to say. But as for you, so kule journey, what is it that you can tell them?
Especially to young girls, because I believe they are the ones that in naughty, they get pregnant at a young age, and it's really hard for them to tell their parents and but it goes back to what I said, that till now we fear abazali, we fear ichomi, we fear abantu bazawuthini, and forget that what is the plan of God. And us fearing abazali might lead us into doing things that are against the will of God. Because the fact that you are pregnant, because I said it, that uthixo that can prevent things not to happen, but I allow that thing to happen. So if God allows it, that when I is born again, fall pregnant, that is something, it's embarrassing to you. You are disappointed by yourself, but once it is allowed, you need to accept it. And accept the fact that God has already forgiven you. And God uyaz, but whatever you are carrying or whatever you are about to give birth to, it's a blessing at the end of the day. Because abanye abazali abazakuxelela into yobana wamitha nje zagqotha endlini yam wahamba naloo nonsense lapho kweso susu. No. Abanye abantwana, they take those words and they believe into yobana umamam is not gonna support me, umamam is not gonna be there, but they forget that uthixo yena ithini iplan yakhe, intando yakhe ngesusu sakho, ngepregnancy yakho, because uthixo yena, to him that is a blessing. And whatever else uthixo enguwe wena individually as a person, God will heal you. Because today sibona abantwana that got pregnant at the young age, but today they are successful. Today abantwana babo balingana nabo, we look at them and sibona abantu abacute. Not that city falling pregnant at a young age, city cute. It's not cute. If there's a way that siyakwazi uba singabantu abadala thina abazazi izinto, sikwazi uba sibe nazo i-talk show apho sizokwazi, not even a talk show, events apho sokwazi invite young people, sit them down and talk to them that unjolo, it's not the thing. If there's a way that ezo zinto can be prevented bazenzeke, makubekho indlela yoba zikwazi uba zingapreventwa zingenzeki. You understand? But if intando yoba whoever ufuneke emithi, guys, and it's the plan of God. It's the plan of God. There's nothing we can do about it. But ukuthetha nomntana, ukubaxelela abantwana about no sex before marriage, izinto about going to places apho bazawudibana nabanye oobhuti abadala that's gonna offer them money, because it also starts there. Because abanye, they are coming from poor backgrounds and they meet this gentleman that offers them everything. Umntana is gonna fall for that because akho nto ayaziyo, akho nto ithethwayo nayo, you understand? And yena, to her, intle lanto uzofumana imali, and then athatha imali ahambe mhlawumbi athenge igrocery fee for endlini. But in the cannot get la mali nje. Kufuneke enze something in return for la bot. You understand? So abantu abatsha, they are going through a lot because they lack knowledge. Zininzi izinto ezingathethwayo because kaloku ngoku siyoyika nathi ngokuziqhatha ndithiwa ngama-2000. We understand xa bebizo bayasigezela ke ama-2000 ke sibadala sibangaka nje, so basixelela into zenza bhetere ubone. Andizukwazi ngoku ubhala, funeke ndihoye umntana next year uzokwazi uye esikolweni, yutshomi zam zisa, there's a lot, and usathana is there uyathetha naye uba hayi awuzukwazi uthi hamba mbosikhuphe eso susu, hamba mbothi ofeshi ke ngoku kunika ii-ideas uba uyokwenza izinto that will haunt you for the rest of your life. You understand? That will haunt you because there are times apho when you deliver that child kuzaba right, uThixo will provide for that child. It could be that usesikolweni kuyathi God will provide because nithi izinto ezizoba sengqondweni yakho yenze ndizamthini mna ndisesikolweni, mama makaphangeli, God will provide for that child. Iingcinga zoba hayi mandithi mandisikhuphe esisusu ndihlukane nalo mntana ndiqhubeke nomamakho, that's not a solution. It is not a solution. Hlala phansi, talk to God. Even if you don't know God, mbize, tell him, Father, unje ngoku, how do I go from here? Ndithini? Uthixo akuncede. Uthixo uzawuthetha nomzali wakho ngokwakhe. Uthixo uzawuthi siya emzalini wakho, uthixo sekudala ethethile naye. When I just need to tell God, ba kunje, and I don't know how I'm going to approach my parents. Nandikwazanga ndina-32 ndiyintombi endala eqinileyo kandikwazi, bekuselaphi xa usomncinci nyhani ke ngoku ungazazi uba uzawuthi ungenamva ungenamphambili uzawuthini. It's not easy, but one thing I can tell you is that it's not easy to tell umzali wakho that you are pregnant because what they are expecting from you uba umntanam uzawufunda agqibe isikolo aphangele abe nendlu yakhe abe nemoto yakhe, but also siyabona ezo zinto azenzeki kuthi sonke. So now that ke ngoku kunje, what's the solution? Pray. Uthixo akuncede.
You've said it all.
Uthixo akuncede, athethe nabazali bakho, ancede wena and deliver the news because ayikho enye indlela ezawuthi yenze ngayo. And also young people, masiyekeni ukoyika abantu xa funeke xa kusekwenzeke izinto ukuthi sicinga uba hey abantu bazawuthini xa kunje. Forget about people are going through a lot ebomini babo bona privately. You don't know what people are going through bona. You understand that? Because today sibona abantu abatsha hayi abasele ayisuka, abasela bazifish. Ufumanisa uba ngoku abantu abangangathi bayabajaja, abantu abangangathi bayabajaja, they don't know. Sometimes we don't know what abantwana they are going through. Ndingabona umntu ngoku eberayithi apha phandle namhlanje ndimbone rongo ndimjaje simjaje mhlawumbi ndihamba nomntu simbona simjaje, but we don't know the plan of God. We don't know why laa mntu ngokwesela uthixo yintoni le afuna umbonisa yona. We don't know. Masingamjaji. Pray for the next person. Pray for laa mntu umbonayo uba indlela yakhe ngoku ayisahambi ngendlela. Pray. Definitely there's something wrong. Pray about it. Akho nithi basirejoyce nge-downfall yomnye umntu. Pray omnye umntu azoba right.
Guys, I don't know what to say. I feel like crying. Yeah, okay, guys. I seriously don't know what I'm saying. Yanga, you said it all. Like you said it all. Like people are judging, especially young people. We're judging one another. You know, saying abanye. You know, kanti you don't know what is that person is going through. You don't even give yourself a time to go talk to that person. Well, thank you so much, Yanga, for talking to us because utetili nanam. I don't want to lie. I'm still growing and sakula, but what you said, it's too big. Inkulu kakhulu, which is, I'm sure there are people out there who are listening, who are watching, to what you have said. You know, abanye mhlambi they are planning to do an abortion, but what you just said, it will save that unborn child. You know, you've mentioned bangabana, if you find out that you're pregnant, sit down and think about it and talk to yourself, which is uthetile nathi. But say something kubazali bethu. Can you just tell them how to speak to us? You know, because the fact that you say to me, that just for you to say that to me, can you just talk to them, say something to them?
And in abazali, they have different ways of raising abantwana babo, and abanye iyabasebenzela into yoba babashout abantwana babo, babathini. Like kweyam into, mna ndikhule ndingumntana that's not allowed to go everywhere. If ndile kuloo ndawo ndiyothathwa, uhambe ebusuku uyabethwa. Kwakho amaxesha thina xa kuhamba itshomi zethu funeka siqobe ngefestire. Kuthiwe anindawo, kubone kwakushota kwakuhash. And for me, ndandingayi-understand uba yibo kutheni thina siphetheke kanje, kutheni thina singakwazi ukuya ezindaweni ezithile. We understand it did not make sense. But only now xa ndimdala ndikwazi ukuthi I thank my mom for ezinye indlela andikhulise ngayo. You understand? Back then it did not make sense. Back then I was angry, but yo I understand sana abanye abantwana they having fun bathini. But today if ungandibuza namhlanje uba ndiyafuna ukubuyiselwe umva to ezamini kwakuphunya ngathi hayi ufuna uhamba. You understand? Because I'm not trying to make myself better or anything, but looking at abantu that I grew up with, that I am where I am today. Okay. I'm not successful, and kabina moto, and kabina ndlu, and tenaga, but I thank God for ubombam.
Okay.
I thank God that undiphephisile ezintweni ezininzi, because if it wasn't for my mom, uThixo amenza benje ebomini bam ngendingekho apho ndikhoyo phofu I don't know ngendiphi.
Okay.
You understand? So there's parents where they allow their children to be free. You understand? Because thina bangakho allowed to be free, izinto sizenza privately.
Okay.
Where now umzali akakwazi ba uphi. Where now umzali ufuneke umxokisele. You understand? Where now uyoyika uthetha izinto ezithile because you know ba umzali won't accept le nto ithethayo akazukuvumela. So rather you do it the other way around. You understand? And then you choose to tell your relative bamamela ndisendaweni ethile. You know must always text you bamamela ke nana ke ndisendaweni ethile, so that when at least you know ba ndikuloo ndawo. There was a time where I even lied about my friend unwabisa ngathi ndihambe naye. You understand? Wabhaqopha egarage unwabisa. Understand? I was lost, and at that time I did not tell her because so understand. But there's parents that will sit with their children ati apho yakhona mntana mndixelele, if uyajola mntana mndixelele, if don't, if uyasela, you know, ku-free bayathetha. No, nomzali wakhe. So it's difficult to really, because and it works for both parents.
Okay.
You understand? Because lo undima umntana uzomoyika umzali angazenzi ezinye izinto. You understand?
Yes.
And then lona ke ngokuyena uyamoyika naye umzali wakhe umphoxa, because kaloku ukuba open bayathetha. You understand? And then oyika uba andifuna umphoxa umama, because umama allows me, umama uyandenzela into endiyifunayo. You understand? So now kunzima to say, because we see example. So if you get what I mean, I'm an example yomntana okhule kunzima, example yomntana okhule ku soft, but sikhule kakuhle.
Yes.
You understand? Ibe khona ke ngoku apho ke ngoku lo ke ngoku hash ufana nendlela endikhule ngayo, azixela uba isuka naxesha laloo nto mna umama ndizawuhamba zayidola, ndizohamba i-weekend yonke, aphele nana ke ngoku lowo ezixelela uba andisabuyanga yohlalisana. You understand?
Yeah.
And then nalo ke ngoku aphele naye ku-soft mos uya-alawa enza izinto amithe omnye ke ngoku yena at the young age umzali wakhe abe naye ke ngoku ezixelela aziblame uba ndim lona umntana bendimyeka bendisithini. So it's really really difficult to say ufaka kwispot because indlela abazali abakhulisa ngabo abantwana ezinye ziyanceda uba umntana bengumntana oright ekhule soft, but uphinde omnye ngoku ekhule soft ibe ngumntana orongo. Afumane yonke into kokwabo, wenzelwa yonke into kokwabo, but jiki nangu umntana sisikoli. You understand? Nangu umntana wenza into ezifani. Do you get what I mean? Kubekho lo akakhulanga soft, akafumani yonke into kokwabo, but ibe ngumntana lo naye aphume qaqapha besisikoli. Omnye akakhulanga soft, akakhulanga ntonto kokwabo, kuyashawutisa, but umntana abe ne-behavior right, abe ngumntana right. You understand? Ixelele ke ngoku loo nto that it's God. Uthixo. Oh, that allows izinto uba mazenzeke. There's no better way of saying uba umntana makakhuliswe kanje. Thetha uthixo ebomini bomntana wakho. Pray emntaneni wakho as umzali. You understand? Even at times have both harsh and not being harsh. Implement those two things emntaneni wakho, knowing that what you do behind closed doors, you pray for your child. Pray for your child's behavior. Pray for whatever your child is doing out there, because you don't know bafika benze ntoni phandle. There's parents that will tell you not umntanam. Ibe ngathi uhamba nomntanakhe oko. Do you get what I mean? Amthethelele umntana kanti umntanakhe umright apha endlini, but once aphume ngaphandle umntanakhe ngenye into. Uyabona ufumanisa uba namzali uyamthethelela umntanakhe. We understand? Sibe thina singaboni loo nto from the outside. Ngamanye amaxesha umntana abe ngumntana oright apha kwi-community. Uright kokwabo, uright lapho kwi-community. Ungumntana omoshayo ngapha. Ufike mhlawumbi sesizobuza uba okanye ngamapolisa kuzobuza uba ubani ngumntana nje singumntana oright. Ube kunga-understand apha moshe khona uba bayamthethelela. You understand? So ezaa zinto zokuthethelela azikho right. Uzothethelela umntana as umzali. Don't do it because you are not there 24/7 with your child. Awusoloko uhleli naye, awusoloko uhamba naye umntana wakho. You don't know what your child is doing out there. You understand? And also there's parents ofumanisa uba bayathanda uqhayisa ngabantwana babo. Ufike eqhayisa umntana wakho nana akasela isuka, akathanda amadoda ayisuka, akathanda afike umzali kaThaniya afike azoqhayisa ngoba umntana umntanakho hayi sana uxakile. Hayi waba umntana mna akazenzi izinto. No, you don't know umntana wenza ntoni, because kaloku yena uyakoyika wena mzali. You don't know what your child is doing out there. You don't know. And lamzali sumjaja lo nomntana yena ophume ecaleni. Help lamzali. You understand? Help lamzali. Pray with that omnye umama lo. Don't be proud because your child is doing better emehlweni akho, in front of your eyes. Suziva kamnandi because you don't know what the child is doing. That's when ke ngoku umzali xa kufumanisa uba umntana ke ngoku upregnant lo bemthembe kakhulu anga-understand. You understand? Anga-understand. And wathanda uthetha ngomntana wakho oko wena uqhayisa ngomntana wakho uzisa imimoya ezawufika i-atheke lo mntana caba yena hayisuka yi-princess ethentheni. You understand? When omnye umntana womnye umama is not doing right, wena as a parent, because you know wena nawe unayo umntana, pray for the child. Pray for the child that uthixo naye azokwazi uprotecta your child. You understand? Uthixo azokwazi ukuprotecta your child. Sometimes abantwana bazi-results zezinto ezazisenziwa ngabazali babo. Ububi ebekusenziwa umuntu ongumama okanye i-parents bezibenza back then zingabuyeli yena umzali, zizobuyela abantwana bakhe. Umzali anga-understand uba kutheni umntanam enje, but it's because how you treated other people back then. It's because of the things that you did to other people back then that will not haunt you, but will haunt your children. You understand? So it's very important for us abazali sizijonge izinto esizenzayo, izinto esizithethayo, because asijongenanga thina. Umuntu ongaphandle ngoku akangiboni uba ndenza ntoni mna. But the only person that can see it's God. uThixo ubona izinto esingaziboniyo. uThixo protects us from things thina esingazikhange. If uThixo angasikhilela izinto asiprotecte kuzo, singothuka, singa-understand, Bible. Bendisekwenzeka le nto kum, but God protected you because of your good heart. Practice having a good heart. Practice being happy for another person. Practice and celebrate umntana omnye umzali oyi-graduate. Umntana omnye umzali othenga imoto. Mna ndifuna ukuthi kunamhlanje owam umzali that if njengoba mna ndingeyiyo i-graduate, ziphi tissue? It's getting emotional. Njengoba mna ndingeyiyo i-graduate, njengoba mna ndingenayo imoto, njengoba mna because uThixo kubeke kwi-test wena as umzali. Do you get what I mean? Rejoice. Abanye abazali, you find that bathatha ngenhliziyo for uba angayi-rejoice i-success yomnye umntana. Understand that? Rejoice i-success yomnye umntana womnye umama, so that nowakho umntana aze akwazi uba athini aphumelele. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
When I say uphumelela, andithethi material things. Andithethi about only being a graduate, only owning a car, only don't. It's about your health as well. It's about ube mhle wena, zingenzeki izinto kuwe. Ube ngumntana ngokubona uba unana kananto, but unana indlela amhle ngayo. Do you understand? Zizinto ezo esizivulelwa ngabazali bethu. Mna namhlanje I am proud to sit here and say I am proud of indlela umama wethu asikhulise ngayo. Indlela umama wethu that celebrates ezinye izinto ezenziwa ngabanye abantwana. You understand? Because uyambona umzali wakho uba kodwa mama nawe uthetha kanje ngendlela omnye. You understand? Umzali wakho uyambona wena ekuxelela uba iba ngumntana o-happy for omnye umntu. Celebrate i-success yomnye umntu. Clap for i-success yomnye umntu, so that nawe ngenye imini uzokwazi uba uthini uqhwatyelwe. You understand? Masingavaleni i-success ezabantwana bethu ngenxa yoba thina we can't rejoice for i-success zabanye abantwana.
Yeah, you said it all. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm speechless, guys. This is the first broadcast and it's so emotional. Like, everything that Yanga you said, it's true. It's what we are facing in nowadays, actually in this generation. Umzali angabikho happy ngomnye umzali, abantwana boyika abazali babo, everything man. Mix masala is just mix nje. I don't know whether it's end times now. I don't know what is happening in this generation, but what you said, it's so powerful. And I'm just praying to God that there are millions of people who will be watching this, because indeed it will help. Well, guys, because of time, I don't want this to end, but because of time and I don't know, I feel like worshiping God. I feel like singing and worshiping God, but yeah, I don't know. But Yanga, to what you said, like maybe the people that are watching and they want to follow you on Instagram, they want to follow you on TikTok. TikTok, guys, but to what you've said, like I'm sure there are people out there who wants to know more about you. Like, tell us your handle, your TikTok handle, your YouTube handle, your Facebook handle. As you mentioned that you are an entrepreneur, you're a TikToker, and now to me you are a motivational speaker, because I'm sure there are people who will look for you just to hear more about what is Yanga has to say about this. Utinu Yanga, maybe there's a business that I want to do. Can I just go talk to her? ndim inboxele ku Facebook okanye ku TikTok. So can you just tell us your handle? What is your handle? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook.
Okay, before I do that, can I put you now on the spot? This might not be part of this episode, but it might be on your next episode. And it might not be long, but it's just Jay to put you on the spot. How did you, after you left home, how was life for you after you left home? Remember, you grew up with family since where you, you were born again, you were even preaching, you were a preacher, I respected you, Muna, because I was one person that was telling me, you're gonna be married to a pastor, you're gonna I'm a yakho and stuff like that, because dandibona indlela yakho iba iyaphi. It was nearing to that. So but things changed. It goes back to what I said ba uThixo uyayitshintsha into when efuna uhambe enye indlela. uThixo xa neplan nepurpose uyayijika into, because uqale ngeyokugqibela eyenziwa ngabantu. Ukusindiswa, because abantu baqala ngento zoba hayi zakhe ndifrike then ke ngoku kube mnandi ndijole then and then ndiyosindiswa then ndihambe indlela, uyaunderstand. But ke ngoku eyakho yaqala ngoba ube ngumntana okhulela kwindlela kusindiswe kuyo, now uyi-accepte laa nto yoba I'm born again, because abantu bayakwazi ukukhulela ezindlini ezisindisiweyo but umntu angajika apha azixele uba akusindiswanga mna, kusindiswe wena. Abethe kwenye indlela, uyaunderstand. But thina sahlala entsingisweni, saba close, very close, sahlala entsingisweni, not because abazali bathi masindiswe, because we understood intsindiso for ourselves, but yintoni and what it means kuthi, you understand. So how, because if I didn't answer this question ndisinsiwe, but I think in the end actually that in the end I was somehow ukuwa kwam kuwe ndaya endeke and I forgot about God, and God allowed it. Allow me to say that God allowed uba ndihambe ndiyojola and be in a relationship and you know, put ezinye izinto first before him. You understand? He allowed it. And uThixo because he knew kuzofika ixesha apho I'm gonna put it to an end and remind you that I am God. You understand? uThixo wethu lo. So kuwe nawe ubusinsiwe uhamba lo ndlela, and then when you literally left home, asizuya deep into what happened, but you left home, wahamba and wahlala sana with the man, and then you came back endlini with a child. So how was that for you when now if you can share, because kaloku ndisherishisile kwi-podcast yakhe wambika emehlweni ekhawusherishe ke embuzi.
Well, guys, it was not easy. It was hell. I don't know if I'm gonna go to a Bible. There's a man of God there. His name is Job. You know, he lost everything. That was me. I lost love. I lost respect. I lost even myself. I lost everything. Ndalahlekelwa kwa ubuthixo bubalahleka, uthixo ndimazi. But what I can say, it was hell. But we're going to have an interview with me about
and also say that it was a plan of God.
Yes.
uThixo bekufuna uba ezinye izinto zenzekile ebomini bakho.
Yes. So I think to what I think is that God wanted me to know how it feels uhlalisana okanye not to forget about him, because zange ndimlibala uThixo. I prayed ngoku ndikwi hell. Guys, it was hell. I was not happy ba ndingekho nefamily yam. I don't want to lie, and I've been wanting to come back, but bendisoyika to what my sister said ba ucinga abantu, what people are going to say.
And nathi sizawuthini
Nani
xa
nizothini.
uyomntana.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying is I have to, now that she has put it out there, funekile.
So tell them about your next episode that Dim ke ngoku ozoba Yanga Mpetsheni.
Izawujika ke obe.
Izawujika izinto.
It's going to be Yanga's talk show, ne? So, but yeah, it was not easy, guys. Kwakubuhlungu ngani ndanilala ngenyembezi ndivuka ngenyembezi, everything akhona yayina.
Awunyana olahleko.
Exactly. Prodigal son. Yes, not Joe, prodigal son. Because guys, I don't know. I don't know where to start. I don't know, but
because Nana, and I believe when you leave home, your parents must bless you. You funeke umke konwatyiwe be excited that you are leaving. We understand that because they know that you are going out there to do better for yourself. We understand that because now when you leave home, it's all about you. Now you are exploring, you are growing. We understand that because not necessarily when you leave home because you are getting married and you need to be all by yourself. Enjoy your space, enjoy your time, and do things when I will know. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, it's
yeah.
Ilonto. Yeah, ilonto.
Go back to the handle. So that's going to be our second
episode kind of thing. So look forward to Unana sharing her story. How it all went for Yena as a born again and experiencing izinto ezinjalo and people looking at her because bemazi babe ngumntana onjani and all of a sudden bambone engumntana onje. We understand how did she take everything, how did she respond to people because abantu bayathetha and how did she overcome everything because I believe that you have overcome the fear because you are back home.
Yes.
We are here now endlini because about that fear of saying, you know what, I'm going back irregardless. Uyabo. So big ups to you because ukhona nomnye out there naye usahleli unyamezeli akumandanga but because ngoku uyacinga ba dishiye ntoni the damage that I left at home. We understand abantu bebendicenga endlini ba makungathi ba inoba bathini. We understand xa ndizabe ndiyabuya ngoku with lo mthwalo ndizabe ndibuya nayo. You understand? So but anyway, look forward to the next episode, guys. Please some subscribe and some like and some comment. Still recording.
Yes.
And some comment. So anyway, guys, Unana asked about my handle. I am on Instagram as Miss_Yanga. I am on Facebook as Yanga Mpetsheni, and I am on TikTok as Miss_Yanga or Yanga Mpetsheni. I am more active on TikTok because I am more of a bubbly, happy, entertaining person. I love having fun. I love abantu around him to be happy. So Instagram does not give me that to be myself. But TikTok allows me to be myself and express myself the way I want and to be free. So I am on TikTok as Miss_Yanga, or you can search Yanga Mpetsheni, currently on 178,000 followers on TikTok. And I am on YouTube as well. I'm currently doing vlogs, and I have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and my handle on YouTube is Yanga Mpetsheni. So you can go and subscribe, you can go check me out on TikTok, and peace.
But now it is time for us to say goodbye. But before we say that, guys, please make sure, as I said in the beginning of the show, that tell a friend to tell a friend to tell entire community. Tell them all. Hazel's Talk Show is on YouTube, darling. And yes, of course, uthi uBrenda Fassie isandla sihlamba esinye. I cannot do this thing alone, guys. I cannot tell the world alone. You have to help more But for now, it's time for us to say,
bye. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
wow, shucks. Love you.